Alrighty. Are we live? I said, are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are live. There's a notification. No, I had it set for 10:30, but like I said, y'all, had a conversation with my neighbors, and lady downstairs says that we play the music too loud for the show, so we're gonna start doing our shows during the daytime. So we're gonna start coming on early. And we're going to do our shows in the daytime. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I'm going to take that apartment. It's smaller than where we are, but it'll get us out the alley. It doesn't have stairs. It's only a stair to get out and a stair to get out the door, rather than having to climb up and down the stairs. It's a little bit, it's smaller. In the kitchen, it's smaller. But they have a lot of work to do. I got the video of the apartment. I'm waiting for everybody to come in. Because it's so late, we didn't start with no music. Let me do a refresh. Where is everybody? Well, let me play something till everybody come in here. Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? Yo. This is BROTHA. Yeah. I keep it on low. That's too bad. I'm making my own style. I can't help it. You know, old school. To me, rapping, you're teaching something or you're throwing a certain instinct. Not just talking about you moving on the block of battle. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get to it. You battle, you preach. No, not this damn moving in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the hell put this tape in here? Boy, burn that tape. There ain't no damn thing on music, yo. Yo, I don't care about airplay. Who cares what you folks say? Your opinion don't mean jack to me. You got around sound whack to me. Yo, I'm straight on ya. I'm putting a little something on you. Yo, I'm setting it off. It's my time. I'm so gifted. It's got to be a crime. No one straight felony. I don't think anyone out there better than me. You don't think so? What's up, bro? You think you got something because you got the red jumping. But I'm bumping you off, ripping you off. Cause that blase message straight off like toilet paper. I'm tired of your phony capers. Sick of you bragging about your cash and ice. No matter what you wearing, your flow ain't nice. In one ear and out the other. That jiggy silly gibberish couldn't scare my grandmother. I'm singing lyrical dark so effect. Snatching your heart, daring you to strike back. You have a block. My poetry makes your breathing stop. I'll move on your block, then take over your spot. Cause I don't care about airplay. Who cares what you thugs say? Your opinions don't mean jack to me. Your ghetto rhymes sound whack to me. Yo, I'm straight on ya. I'm putting a little something on you. Alrighty. Waiting for everybody to come in, but everybody taking their time. But it's too late to be playing music. So let me show y'all the apartment that we saw today. It's saying there ain't nobody here, so I guess the driver said something. You know, you ain't here, you miss out. Let's go to Windows Media Player. And let's cancel that one. And let's go in. And scroll up, please. Desktop action cam test. And here we go. Alright, y'all. This is the video. I shot this morning. Alrighty, y'all. This is Well, it's nice to know something. The refrigerator kind of old. They got landing in here. It really, you got cabinets. I got a lot more cabinets where I am though. Okay. Like I said, this is the kitchen. Yeah, y'all, this is small. I don't know if my king size bed will even get in here. Hey, definitely. And the bathroom is small. This is the bathroom. It's small. This is the living room. See that? That's my place over there. Y'all look straight ahead. See the air conditioner? Closet. Thermostat. It ain't much. Let me turn this light on. We got here.
They
got a ceiling fan. That'll help.
Where the bed gonna go? That place is small.
They got a ceiling fan. They got 4 lights.
I mean, it's a total opposite.
This is small. Okay. Okay, this is the lock.
If I put the bed over there, you're not gonna be able to open the door up.
Let me take one look. I don't know, y'all. This is small.
But you only got 2 steps right there. And you.
Okay. I like the back. You want to double check? The key. It's 3 locks there. Only one was locked. But of course, I never tried it with that certain key. With 3 keys in the ring. Then when I tried it, that place small, man.
Yeah, that's why they moved. It was Tony and his wife. That's why they moved. Too small.
So I asked him what was he asking for. Because I mean, it's small. I don't know if my king size bed gonna fit in there. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it at. I'm dead serious. But like I say, that mobility scooter is killing me. Having to take it up and down the steps.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you won't have to do that here.
Yeah, I just wheel it up. The only problem would be just let it come down. All you gotta do is put the front wheel down and then just turn it on. Let the back wheels run down. Open that door. Put the front wheels down. Let the back fall. Oh shoot, I can carry it. I gotta go one step. But their hallway's so narrow. And you know, it ain't like you can have something on your side. You gotta have it in front of you. As you come down the steps and you go up, you gotta have it in front of you. And it's really hard not to hit the wall. You should see them arm fucking walls. I like it. I tore the walls up. One time I actually fell down the steps and I actually cracked the frame of the scooter where the motor the housing is. I got some glue. I glued it back together, right? I let it set for 25 minutes. Came out. I ain't make it the right there. I went all the way up the hill and ran over something. I said, well, let me check. I go back there and look. The part not on there. I had to come all the way. You know what John says, right?
Yeah.
I had to turn around and come all the way back down. You know, it didn't even make it past the sidewalk. And I said, you gotta be kidding me.
You know, motherfucker, I want to move, man. He called me my rich door on the first. He called me on the first. Now I'm been about the rest.
That little girl by herself, she came downstairs.
What about you up there?
There she goes.
Go. You ain't got no clothes up.
Go look upstairs, girl.
Go upstairs, Jordan. Yeah, go upstairs.
You can lock that back. Under.
I'll live in it.
Oh, okay. That's what I said. I don't know. Yeah, she scared the hell out of me. I mean, what the hell? Where's your purse at? I don't know where that is. That's look.
My brother should have kept her in the house.
Yeah. I just had to see if the doorbell worked.
go back and take a look.
Alrighty.
Pause it. Now they haven't cleaned the apartment yet, but that's different than my kitchen. Number one, the sink, the stove, then the refrigerator, and y'all see it's only 2.5 feet, if that, space in there. Two people can't be in that kitchen at the same time without somebody having to leave. I don't. That's what's worrying. But then again, it's just me and the cat. So I mean, we ain't got to worry about that. But I'm gonna be doing my cooking show. Now it does have a shelf in there, but I got cabinets going all the way. I got big cabinets up, and I got cabinets down underneath the sink. That's going to be the first thing. The second thing is the stove. My stove sits at the back of the kitchen. Actually, when y'all see me go down the steps, it's like a wall that comes up, and then it's like the stove sits there, and it's like maybe like a foot and a half in between that indentation in the wall, and it's right under the steps. So it's like the difference is my front door is where the wall was downstairs. So that means the steps run up, and the steps mess up the kitchen downstairs, because that's the steps going up there, and that's why you can't really do much in there, because the steps are in the way. But they use that space under it to put the kitchen in the kitchen sink there, and that's all you have is the kitchen sink, and you got like a hole. It's like a storage hole or something. But because of the sink, you really can't get to it. Now we have a storage up there over top of the door, but like I said, all that storage does, it goes underneath the first set of steps. That's where it goes. The storage they have downstairs, it goes underneath the steps. But like I said, when you come in the door, it's in the center. So when you see the closet and you see the indentation for it, it's on this side. And this is where we're doing the show. On the other side is where the bed is. And it's like I got that extra. It seems like I got that extra space, because from the king size bed to the kitchen, it's like an extra 6 or 7 feet. And I don't think I have that. You would have that there. I think you're missing that 6 or, it might even just be 5 feet. You're missing it. That 5 feet make a difference. But the way that is, it's the opposite. Our closet door is on. If you're coming into the apartment, our closet door is to the right, right? That closet door is to the left. And the front door is not in the center, it's to the right. So that means if I put the bed on the right, the door, when you come in the door, that's where the bed's going to be at. When you come in the door, you see the bed, but the bed is off to the right of the door. But it's 5 feet away. If I take that apartment and I put that bed in the same spot that I got it now, you're not going to be able to open the door all the way. That's what's worrying me. You're not going to be able to open the door all the way, because the bed is going to stop the door from opening. And if somebody just happened to be shooting at somebody, You know, or somebody shoot through the door, they can get you while you sleep because you're going to be laying in the bed. You're going to be in front of the door. I don't like that. You know? But like I said, it'll be on the other side. Now the kitchen is, and this is where I say that space I'm telling you about is cut off because the kitchen goes alongside and it's cutting into the space and going this way, right? And then you got the bathroom. The bathroom is over here, where the bathroom is over there, and the bathroom goes out. That's why I say the stairs come up the middle. So the kitchen is on one side and the bathroom on the other side. But when you go to that place, it's the total opposite. The bathroom will be back here, and it will be the bathroom, and then it will be the kitchen. That's why I say that cutoff. I think that cutoff. I don't know. But let's watch it again, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Should I move or not? Now y'all see the kitchen.
This is
I like the window in the kitchen because I ain't got no window.
No, something. The refrigerator kind of old. They got landing in here. It really. You got cabinets. I got a lot more cabinets where I am though. Like I said, this is the kitchen. Yeah, y'all, this is small. I don't know.
Yeah.
If my king size big, we'll even get in here. Hey, definitely. And the bathroom is small. This is the bathroom. It's small. This is.
They got the closet.
See that's my place over there. Y'all look straight ahead. See the air conditioner? Closet. Thermostat. It ain't much.
Look how short that is. Y'all see this? Look how short that is.
Let me turn this light off. We got here. So you got a ceiling fan. That'll help.
Look at how.
They got a ceiling fan. They got 4 lights.
Look at how small it looks.
Damn, this is small. Okay. Okay, this is the lot. This is the only thing he does. Let me take one look. I don't know, y'all. This is small.
So you got 2 steps. Okay, I see another problem.
I like the back. You want to double check? It was the key. It's 3 locks there. Only 1 was locked.
Okay.
But of course, I never tried it. With that.
All right, so let's check the chat. Let's check the chat and see what everybody say. If anybody said anything. Alrighty. Alright, driver say I'm here. Naya says she's buffering. Y'all are buffering? We on band we actually on band 13, believe it or not. The driver said it's not bad BD for a single person. Driver said I would live there. Naya says we are at over 1,000,001 cases. The driver said I'm not a picky person. The driver said Georgia picked up 1,000 cases. Lord. Naya said yes, driver. They don't seem to mind at all. The driver said yes, Naya. Naya said you'll need to decide if the trade is worth it. Well, that's why I'm asking y'all opinion. What do y'all think? Is it worth it? Oops, I just took myself out. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I just took myself out. Supposed to be closing up the Windows Media Player. There we go. So we are back. Shucks. Hold on a sec. Naya's right. I forgot to pull it. That's why it's easier if y'all do it through the Hangouts. Okay, where's Naya at? There she is. All right. Copy to you. Oh man, I messed up. That's not what I wanted to do. Share the link. Go to. I'll put it with Liz. Okay. All right. So all the links are in the right spot. Okay. Let me do a fast reboot. I didn't mean to do that. All right. We still on band 13. Okay. Yeah, y'all. I'm asking y'all to help me decide. Liz got some links too. Copy link address and pull it in. And let's go. Paste. All right. Okay, I don't know. That's the wrong phone number. Why y'all sending me this stuff that's so damn hard? Enter your security code. That's what I'm talking about, man. You could have just sent it to Hangouts. All right, where is it? Instagram. Okay. What? I don't use Instagram. Not now. Okay, so I'm logged in. All right, so now what? Where's the story? What in the world? These women are just so desperate to get attention. I will say God dawn. That's what nice does. I will say that. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. You know. Can we get back to our story? Well, this is a story now. Nicolas Cage set to play Joe Exotic in the new Tiger King scripted TV show. What in the world? And you gonna get this flag? Hold on. What in the world? What does Naya have us doing? Yeah. Let me paste and go back. All right, crowds gather outside Atlanta Mall to purchase Air Jordans at the shelter-in-place order is lifted. Crowds gather outside an Atlanta mall. Well, the driver said they picked up 1,000 cases today. Now you know why. They picked up 1,000 cases out there to buy some Jordans. They worrying about getting some Jordans. That's why we don't get nowhere in life. You finally allowed to come out, and the first thing you worried about getting some Jordans? Seriously? That's why I said it's all about being attention. It's all about being seen, isn't it? That's all people care about, being seen and getting attention. I'm going to put on the most expensive thing, or I'm going to put on the most rainbow colors to make sure everybody notice me. You're going to know me when I'm coming. You're going to know me. I ordered us a second phone today. Y'all know this daggone ZTE. I'm gonna tell you something. This got 3 gigabyte of RAM. This is a pleasure to be on. It just, the antenna's bad on it, right? And it doesn't it won't live stream YouTube. Like we live streamed the show earlier today. We did it on a new phone. I ordered us another camera, and it's on the way. I ordered us another camera. I ordered the same camera again, and it's on the way. So we got a new camera coming. I also got us a better computer. The computer that we using right now is a 7010. There's the 3010, the 7010, and the 9010. Well, then they came out a few years later, and they came out with the 90. They came out with the 7020, the 9020, and then they came out with the 7030, and they came out with the 9030. The 7 is the middle. You know, the 3000 line is the weak. The 7 line is the middle. They also have a 5000 line. So we using the 7010 right now. Hey, Papa D, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I appreciate it. So, like I said, back in 2018, when we were struggling with the back in 2018, we were struggling with the regular laptop that I had. The people donated. Taz, Snazzy, No Night by Kiz, Ben. The people donated, and so we had $200, and I bought us 2 computers. Now the one on the floor, I love it to death. The 9010 is the powerhouse. It got 8 gigabyte of RAM. It's the strongest. But that one was owned by somebody. This one was in a business. This is a business computer. And this one came here first. We started with this one. Then we went to that one, and we came back to this one. So I got us another business computer. So how everything going over there in England, Papa D? How y'all making out with the CV? So anyway, I don't want to bore y'all with technicalities, but this PC only has 4 gigabyte of RAM. This is a 7010. I ordered us the 9020 we got. It's an i5, but it has 16 gigabyte of RAM. So it's going to easily be able to transcode the video. Now we seem to be skipping, and I don't know why. So let's take a look. I don't know why we skipping. It says that we doing fine. I don't know why we skipping. It says we're doing fine. But I see that the words stop every couple seconds. Papa D says, I'm sometimes lurking in the bushes. Well, Papa D, y'all know we here hanging out. You're always welcome to come join us. So anyway, we got a new computer. I was following the auction because I was trying to get a signal booster that had the whole kit. Like, you can just buy the booster, but then you got to buy the antennas. The antennas range from, depending on how good the booster is, from $14 to $40. And you need one for the outside, you need one for the inside. Right? Then you need the coaxial cable because you got to put it outside. Like, when it gets here, I'm going to put the big antenna, I'm going to put it in the bathroom window. I got to figure out how I'm going to tie it down because I don't trust the screen to hold it. But I'm going to figure out how to tie it down, and I'm going to put it in the bathroom. I might just sit it in the window right here. But the tower, you hold to face it toward the tower. The tower face that way. I wonder though, they put this wood here. I wonder if I just put it up to this wood and screwed it in, then it's facing the tower. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do it. But the tower faces this way, and that's where you want the antenna to be. First thing I'm going to do is just hook it up and see if I can just set everything right here. As long as we get full bars and we can be in the 70s, I'll be good. We can be 75, 70, I'll be good. But it should be able to get us to the 60s. That'd be great. But I'll move it around. See, I made a mistake. I just put that up. But that's not really doing much for us. The passive one. I got us a real antenna. And like I said, I was in the auction and the people were trying to get 100 for it. So they started the auction and it got up to, it was at 46. It was at 46 for 5 days. And then as it came down to 15 minutes, it went up, it went up to 48, to 51, to 56. So I did my homework. And as y'all know, Brother Derrick does his homework. I found another auction. And they had a buy it now price too. It's the exact same thing. Right? It's the exact same thing. But nobody was really paying attention to it. They were looking at the other one because the other one was open boxed. And this one was used. Open box means somebody opened the box up just to show you what's in it and then closed it back. They never used it. So people were leaning toward that one and didn't pay the used one any mind. But they had a buy it now price of $59.99. $10 expedited shipping, and then you gotta pay the tax to your state, whatever your state tax is, right? So I said, okay, it's $59.99. The auction, it was at $30. People was bidding, but they were waiting because it didn't end until tomorrow. People was waiting to bid on it. So we was in the auction. We got 15 minutes to go. It been sitting at 46 all this time. Now it's 48. It's 51. Now we're in the 60s. So I got my bid ready. $70 because $59.99 plus $10 expedited shipping. That's $70 or $69.99, whatever you want to call it. That's what I was going to bid because I could just go back and buy that one. Do y'all know that thing went to $87? That's why you have a backup. It went to $87. So we went back and somebody from that auction actually bid $2 and took that up. I went on and just bought it. I bought it for what they asked for. They only asked for $59.99. So I bought it. We paying the $10 for the expedited shipping, and I had to pay $4 tax to the state. So I paid 73 something. The other person for the same thing, they paid 91. We paid 70 something. They paid 91. They gotta wait over a week because it's coming slow standard shipping. We got it coming expedited. So just bear with me. It's gonna be shaky. The next couple days, it's gonna be shaky because I can't keep this phone on the same band. So the picture gonna be shaky for the next couple days. But when we get it, all that's gonna go away. When we get it, all that's gonna go away. Now, that is for band 13. This phone, that's the wrong one. This is it. This phone with the shaky antenna is going to be blessed by that booster. I can lock this on band 13. And we're going to have this phone, it's going to lay right there next to the computer. And it's not going to move. Since I got so many credits from the phone company, we're going to try this for a couple months. It won't cost me anything. We'll try this for a couple months and we'll see. Will we do better with two phones? We used to have two phones. So we'll see if we do better. I'm tired of one phone going down and then I can't do nothing. I'm sitting there watching Tim the Toolman Taylor, and I'm watching the 70s show, and I'm watching Night Court. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And I'm watching Everybody Love Jim and Lord. So one phone go down, we let it cool off, we pop the next one on. So we're going to use that phone for the mobile lives and for texting and talking and everything else. This phone job is just to be on the PC. This is this job. It's going to be on the PC. That's what this job is. Just to be on the PC. It's going to run the lives and we're going to be good to go. That's what this job is. This only job is going to be to run the live streams. That's his job. We're going to have the antenna booster, the coat for this bad antenna in here, and this is going to run the lives. Now, if this get overheated, then we swap phones and we keep going. We just restart the live. So that's what I've been up to. Like I said, we'll see how it go, but unlimited data, unlimited hotspot. Now y'all know that the 360-degree camera broke, and I was looking at getting some other ones. I couldn't find a better deal. You know, I think me and Who Am I? I think it was me and Who Am I? Or me and Cole. I think it was me and Who Am I? Who got that camera, and we paid $68 for it. Well, I got it for $40. So $40, $8 shipping, and then with tax. So we wound up paying $51 with all that included. So that's on the way. We'll be back to be doing our mobile lives in 360. So we're gonna have that working. We got that working, y'all. And like I say, the antenna on this phone is better. I just can't keep it on band 13. But the antenna on here is better, so we should get better resolution. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. And if the camera cuts off, because y'all know sometimes it cuts off. If it cuts off, we just can live stream from the phone like we did today, which this phone won't do. So there you go. Now we had already bought another phone for the live streaming, but for some reason, neither one of these phones will work with it. I don't know why. I thought it was just that one, but this one won't do it neither. I'll keep working on it. But that's why I bought the same phone. We know it works. When you try and do something else, stick with what you know. Y'all don't know the difference anyway. So why, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know the difference anyway. Most of y'all. Only a few of y'all know to actually pan around, look at the screen. So, you know, just make sure I have it facing the right way, the front way, which y'all are used to. And there ain't no need in wasting a whole bunch of money on something that most people don't care about. But it's still nice to be able to say, we the only people that's live streaming in 2K. We the only people that do mobile lives. And we carry 2 360-degree cameras. So I got the footage from the camera. And we'll look at that later on. I got the footage. And I turned down the settings. And I was really worried about turning them down. I can't wait to see how it looks. Because we had it at 2.7K and I turned it down. So I want to see how it looks. Y'all gotta remember now, we looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. We ain't just looking forward through one lens. We looking in total 360, which dilutes the image. So, does it look good? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I know one thing. It took forever for it to daggone come off the phone onto the computer. Boy, that took forever. I'd have been back on. That took forever. I was like, man, I'm gonna fall asleep. So, like I said, I can't wait to see how it looks because I took it down. Like I said, we have been doing, 2.7K is almost 3K. And if we wasn't doing any action, I could put it on 6K. But it would eat the memory card up real fast. I got a 64 gigabyte. I know at 4K, it only lasts for barely 2 hours. So if you lower it, it'll last, I think it was 5 or 7 hours. So we go to the doctors or something, we don't have to worry about running out of memory. The camera can be plugged up. We put the power bank on it, and we ain't got to worry about the camera cutting off. And we will have that beautiful footage. And I like to watch it laid out, not spinning around, but laid out. It looks beautiful. That's my opinion. I like the way it looks. And you don't have to pan around. Everything is in the picture. You see the front and you see the back at the same time on the same screen. I like that. So I like to be on the outer and you get to see the road we going up and you get to see the houses and everything. It's all right there. And then if you want to see the rear, look to the right or the left. I like that. Simple. You ain't got to pan around. I like that. So even though if y'all was there with me for the live first time, when you see it in 360, you get to see what you didn't see. Because if I had the camera, you can only see certain things. Like I can tell you right now, if you was actually watching today, you notice that the camera on the handlebar was actually in the way of the camera shot. It was actually in the way because I got it sitting right here or I had it in my hand. It was actually in the way. So we're gonna have to work on that. I might wind up wearing the helmet again, and when we get the other camera back, I might put it back on my head. So we'll be getting the funny looks again, but I do it for y'all. So Liz, I don't know where she is, but she had a link for us. So let's play Liz. This is really weird, y'all. I don't know what y'all gonna think about this. I really don't know what y'all gonna think about this, but I sure hope we ain't got another infestation coming, cause these ain't no joke, and it's always somebody going overseas and bringing something back. I just don't understand why people got to always go somewhere and bring you down, shake the clothes out or whatever. All right, let me see if I can see it on the screen. Y'all see that on the screen? All right, let me blow it up so y'all can see it. Y'all can read along. Okay, can y'all see that? No, nobody, man, get out of here. Look, man. It's a mess out of here. In his decades of beekeeping, Ted McFall had never seen anything like it. As he pulled his truck up to check on a group of hives near Custer, Washington, that's Washington State, in November, he could spot from the window a mess of bee carcasses on the ground. As he looked closer, he saw a pile of dead members of the colony in front of a hive and more carnage inside. Thousands of bees with their heads torn from their bodies and no sign of a culprit. I couldn't wrap my head around what could have done that, Mr. McFall said. Only later did he come to suspect that the killer was what some researchers simply call the murder hornet. With queens that can grow to 2 inches long, Asian giant hornets can use mandible-shaped like spiked sharp fins to wipe out a honeybee hive in a matter of hours, decapitating the bees and flying away with their thoraxes to feed their young. For larger targets, the hornet's potent venom and stinger, long enough to puncture a beekeeping suit, make for an excruciating combination that victims have likened to hot metal driving into their skin. In Japan, the hornets kill up to 50 people a year. Now, for the first time, they have arrived in the United States. McFall is still not certain that Asian giant hornets were responsible for the plunder of his hive, but 2 other predatory insects were discovered last fall in the northwest corner of Washington State, a few miles north of his property, the first sightings in the United States. Scientists have since embarked on a full-scale hunt for the bee hornets, worried that the invaders could decimate bee populations in the United States and establish such a deep presence that all hope for eradication could be lost. This is our window to keep it from establishing, said Chris Looney, an entomologist at Washington State Department of Agriculture. If we can't do it in the next couple of years, it probably can't be done. Look at all them dead bees, y'all. On a cold morning in early December, 2.5 miles to the north of McFall's property, Jeff Cornelis stepped out on his front porch with his terrier mixed dog. He looked down to a John sight. It was the biggest hornet I'd ever seen. The insect was dead, and after inspecting it, Mr. Cornelis had a hunch that it might be an Asian giant hornet. It did not make much sense given his location in the world, but he had seen an episode of the YouTube personality Coyote Pearson getting a brutal sting from one of the hornets. Beyond its size, the hornet has a distinctive look, with a cartoonishly fierce face featuring teardrop eyes like Spider-Man, orange and black stripes that extend down his body like a tiger, and broad, wispy wings like a small dragonfly. Mr. Cornelis contacted the state, which came out to confirm that it was indeed an Asian giant hornet. Soon after, they learned that a local beekeeper in the area had also found one of the hornets. Dr. Looney said it was immediately clear that the state faced a serious problem, but with only 2 insects in hand and winter coming on, it was nearly impossible to determine how much the hornet had already made itself at home. Over the winter, state biologists and local beekeepers got to work, preparing for the coming season. Ruthie Danielson, a beekeeper who has helped organize her peers to combat the hornet, unfurled a map across the hood of her vehicle, noticing the places across Whatcom County where beekeepers had placed traps. Most people are scared to get stung by them, Ms. Danielson said. We're scared they're going to totally destroy our hives. Adding to the uncertainty and mystery were some other discoveries of the Asian giant hornet across the border in Canada. In November, a single hornet was seen in White Rock, British Columbia, perhaps 10 miles away from the discoveries in Washington state, likely too far for the hornets to be part of the same colony. Even earlier, there had been a hive discovered on Vancouver Island. Across the strait, there probably was too wide for a hornet to have crossed from the mainland. Crews were able to track down the hive on Vancouver Island. Conrad Berube, a beekeeper and entomologist in the town of Naomi, was assigned to exterminate it. He set out at night when the hornets were being in their nest. He put on shorts and thick sweatpants, then his bee suit. He donned Kevlar braces on his ankles and wrists. But as he approached the hive, he said the rustling of the brush and the shine of his flashlight awakened the colony. Before he had a chance to douse the nest with carbon dioxide, he felt the first searing stabs in his legs through the bee suit and underlined sweatpants. It was like having red-hot thumbtacks being driven into my flesh, he said. He ended up getting at least stung 7 times, some of the stings drawing blood. Junuki Takashi, a researcher at Kyoto Sangyo University in Japan, said the species had earned the murder hornet nickname there because its aggressive group's attacks can expose victims to doses of toxic venom equivalent to that of a venomous snake. A series of stings can be fatal. That night he got stung. Mr. Berube still managed to eliminate the nest and collect samples, but the next day his legs were aching as if he had the flu. Of the thousands of times he's been stung in his lifetime of work, he said the Asian giant hornet stings were the most painful. After collecting the hornet in the Blaine area, state officials took off part of a leg and shipped it to an expert in Japan. A sample from the Nanaimo nest was sent as well. A genetic examination concluded over the past few weeks determined that the nest in Nano and the hornet near Blaine were not connected, said Talissa Wilson, a state pet biologist, meaning there had probably been at least 2 different introductions in the region. Dr. Looney went out on a recent day in Blaine carrying clear jugs that had been made into makeshift traps. Typical wasp and bee traps available for purchase have hives too small for the Asian giant hornet. He filled some with orange juice mixed with rice, wine. Others had kefir mixed with water, and a third batch was filled with some experimental lure, all with the hope of catching a queen emerging to look for a place to build a nest. He hung them from trees, geotagging each location with his phone. In a region with extensive wooded habitats for the hornets to establish homes, the task of finding and eliminating them is daunting. How to find dens that may be hidden underground and where to look, given that one of the queens can fly many miles a day at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. God darn. The miles of wooded landscapes and mild wet climate of western Washington state makes it an ideal location for the hornets to spread. In the coming months, Mr. Looney said, he and others plan to place hundreds more traps. State officials have mapped out the plan and the grid starting in Blaine and moving outward. The buzz of activity inside a nest of Asian giant hornets can keep the inside temperature up to 86 degrees, so the trackers are also exploring using thermal imaging to examine the forest floors. Later, they may also try other advanced tools that could track the signature hum the hornets make in flight. If a hornet does get caught in a trap, Dr. Looney said, there are plans to possibly use radio frequency identification tags to monitor where it goes, or simply attach a small streamer and then follow the hornet as it returns to its nest. While most bees will be unable to fly with a disruptive marker attached, That is not the case with the Asian giant hornet. It's big enough to handle the extra load. They are ugly. Look at it, y'all, so y'all know what it look like. Oh my God, that's gross. Eee. Is that it? Man. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks to Liz for that article. That's rough right there. That's rough right there. Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Somebody keep bringing us this stuff. Now, y'all can talk to me till you blue in the face. Somebody is bringing that stuff on purpose. Somebody is bringing that stuff on purpose. What would somebody from Asia be doing in the Midwest? Why would they bring bees here to set them off in North America? And they don't bring them to the cities. They take them out to the boonies, the woods where nobody at. Because they know it's going to be hard to find them because who's there? Now, they said that they found some on the other side of the Great Lakes in Canada. Somebody is setting them out there to eventually make their way here. Who's trying to take out the United States and Canada? Did nobody take them down to Mexico? Did nobody take them down to the border of Mexico? Nobody took them to Texas. Nobody took them to California. Nobody took them to Louisiana. Nobody took them to Florida. Somebody set them free in the Pacific Northwest, the forgotten corner. That's done on purpose. And somebody sent them to our allies in Canada. Somebody brought them here. And somebody introduced them into the wild. Now y'all can tell me coincidence. Explain to me how somebody dropped some in Canada and dropped some in the Pacific Northwest. Who from Asia is going to be in Canada and then going to come right to the United States in the Pacific Northwest? Just somebody. Give me a reason. What business could you be doing in Canada and then come right over into the United States? And not be in New York, not be in Chicago, not be in Texas, not be in California, not be in Florida. You go to the Pacific Northwest where it's cold and dead. Somebody put that there because they knew it would take a while to find them. But also, you have a lot of beehives that are grown there because there ain't nobody there. Less chance of people getting stung. Ain't nobody there. They wipe out the honeybees. So somebody is trying to, number one, put something on us because they kill humans. It would take hundreds of bee stings to kill somebody. A couple of these hornets can kill somebody. 2 or 3 of these hornets can kill somebody. They have venom. Venom that rivals the venom from a poisonous snake. Somebody brought them here. Do y'all understand? It was brought here. But unlike the COV, somebody could have came from Wuhan and not known they had it. But somebody brought those bees here and set them up. Because if you had brought them here, you brought one here and let it go, It don't know where it is. It's going to die. But you keep bringing them, they're going to figure out how to deal with the climate, and they're going to make their own way. It'd be like if you live in a state that ain't never had no bed bugs, and then you go down to Mexico and you stay in a hotel or sit on somebody's couch, then you come home, you're leaving a trail of bed bugs everywhere you go. Every bus you get on, every cab you get on, every restaurant you go to. When you sit down in a chair, you don't know who sat there before you. This is why we can't get rid of the CV. Because just because you don't see nobody don't mean somebody wasn't there before. Y'all got relatives that got roaches. And y'all go over there and have dinner or go over there and hang out. If you don't shake your clothes off, there's a chance you might leave and bring some roaches home with you. You might actually sit on a sofa or something. It might be some roach eggs there. You might actually bring those eggs into your house. Then one day you turn around and you see a roach. You say, what the hell? We ain't had no roaches. Before you know it, you infested. It's the same thing with them bees. Somebody brought them bees over here, and they put them in a discreet location where it's hard for them to be found. Discreet location. Where it's like miles and miles of woods in between the homes. Somebody knew what they were doing. Y'all have to realize we got the greatest military in the world. People don't try to hurt us with military might because they can't. But they try to hurt us in other ways. Send us diseases to weaken us. Send toys for our kids with lead or small parts to choke or kill them. Terrorist attacks to try and put us in fear. They can't beat us. So they doing little things. You know, they're trying to weaken us. Now people are going to say that I'm talking trash, and Google and YouTube might take this video down. But I still believe that somebody was messing around with the original version of COV, and they were trying to make a lethal version, and it got out of hand. And that's why they tried to cover it up. I believe they were trying to make a weapon. And they were going to try to figure out how to send it over here to weaken us. And instead, it backfired and weakened them. Y'all understand? And some of y'all will say, oh, conspiracy theories. Is it so hard to believe? How do we have swarms of Oriental hornets? If you bring one over here, one Oriental hornet can't kill a beehive. He can do some damage, but he can't kill them. They'll take them out eventually. But you telling me that it's enough that they could wipe out a whole swarm? It's enough that, you know, the people have thousands of those beekeepers had them bees, and the bees make the honey, and they take it, and then they sell it, and that's how we got honeycomb, and we got, all these things that got honey in them. They come from those beekeepers. They can go in there and kill thousands of bees in a matter of hours. One couldn't do that. They had to put more than one. Because how would one grow without food? How would one grow without victims? They're killing the bees to feed their own children. Somebody put a queen bee. Somebody planted queen bees. Now that queen bee might not survive because she don't know the environment. But the babies that she produced before she died, this all they know. Now, it said several times in the story that they couldn't go from British Columbia, which is in Canada, to the Northwest. So how could they fly across thousands of miles of the ocean? How could they fly thousands upon thousands of miles across the ocean? Where would they rest at? You know how far away Japan is? Or China is? The Orient. It ain't no easy trip. What would they eat? Flying over the water, what would they eat? They can't drink the salt water. The salt will dry them out. Somebody brought them. And you can say, well, maybe somebody had it in their luggage or something. But how would it survive? If somebody was in the city and they brought one, how would it survive? What would it eat? You used to the Orient, a different climate, a different kind of flowers and plants. An animal isn't that smart. If it grow up knowing something, it's going to do what it knows. That's why they don't survive when you change their habitat, because they don't know what to do. But if you born into something, you're not trained to do one thing. You have to work with what you got. That's why I say somebody has been guiding these things. Nobody just didn't drop something off and leave. Somebody made sure they were okay. Because they wouldn't know where to go, what to do, what they can eat, what they can't eat. They don't know. It's a whole different climate. You talking about the cold, you talking about the warmth of the Orient versus the cold Northwest? You talking about the cold of Canada? They had to be able to adjust. The cold should have killed them right there. You used to being in humid areas, and now you in places that get 0 below on a regular. They didn't just die. Oh, I'm cold. They didn't just get sick and die. Somebody took care of them and let them adjust. They didn't do it on their own. That's why I say somebody dropped them off and took care of them for a while. Because if they just dropped them off, they would have died. I'll give you an example. On the rare occasion, an alligator might make its way up north. Because they can walk on land and it can get out the water and walk and see some more water at good eyesight and say, okay, well, I can walk across the land and then I can get back in the water and get my gills tightened up and everything. An alligator can come from Louisiana or come from Florida and it can make its way up. But by the time he get to you, he ain't gonna be strong. He's used to a certain water temperature. He's used to a certain climate. He come up to the daggone northeast, he's gonna be weak. You might be able to beat him up. He might be starving. He don't know what to eat. You might be able to beat him up. Now, once the next generation comes, the next generation is going to make the changes. And the next generation and the generation after that, they're going to be cool and dangerous. But a lot of times when you see an animal come out the woods and come into the city, you see it running all over the place. You don't know what to do. Banging and stuff. They don't know what to do. It takes time for them to learn to cope. Even when they bring an animal out the wild and put it in the zoo, it takes time for the animal to cope with the new temperature, with what they feeding it. They gotta try and feed it what it's used to having, and then eventually get it used to eating something else. They might have to mix in what we have, what they came from with, and get them used to it. It don't happen overnight. If an animal escaped from the zoo and it's only been fed food by human beings, its natural instincts to kick in, but they're gonna be terrible. Whoever they jump on, they might get beat up because the person that they jump on spent their whole life getting ready to be jumped on. And if their skills ain't sharp, it's gonna get beat up. You laying around getting fat, that'd be like taking Davy and putting her out there with the alley cat. Davy gonna get beat up. She's going to get tortured. Even though she has the skills by nature, she hasn't been using them. Somebody that's scraping out there are going to beat her up. She's not going to have the intensity, the ferocity. She's not going to be sharp. You telling me that somebody brought a bee over here by mistake and bringing a male bee, it would just die because a male bee can't make somebody had to bring some queens. Somebody had to bring some queens because the queens had the babies. That'd be like if you brought one male roach in your house, it's going to die. And then what? That's it. It's got to be some eggs. You have to bring a female in the house. Males can't reproduce. You got to bring a female. Female's the one that had the eggs. The males feed the female. If a male don't have no female to feed, he doesn't have anything to do. He's just going to get fat and die. So I still say somebody brought the animal. Now I say yes, they were nurtured along the line. That's what I'm saying. How were they able to survive? Somebody took care of them while they were here, especially in that cold. How would they have survived? I guarantee you the first ones died. It probably took about 2 or 3 generations. It probably took 2 or 3 generations before they were able to cope. And think about this. They have to attack fellow bees to get food to feed their young. They have to kill other bees to get food to feed themselves and their young. That means they don't know how to make their own food. They need victims. If they were here naturally, they would make their bees they would make their food just like the bees eat. But they have to attack somebody that's already settled. Now some of y'all will say y'all don't live in the Northwest, but it don't take them them bees long. Somebody introduced the killer bees down south. They're gonna make their way north. They're gonna eventually make their way north. And a lot of them gonna die when the first winter hit. But some will survive and they'll keep marching until we got them in the whole country. And you're gonna go outside. You're gonna be on your lunch break. You don't get attacked by a bunch of killer bees. It's sad to say. Anyway, speaking of killings, let's look at the have we hit our apex yet? Have we hit the peak? They say we peaking. And let's take a look at Georgia and Florida, some other countries. We are at 1,212,835 cases. We got 69,921 deaths. 188,027 have recovered. 257,948 people had an outcome. 188,027 have recovered or been discharged, 73%. But 69,921 have died. We get ready to hit 70,000, y'all. 27%. Now, a couple of weeks ago, it was 30-something% died. So now we down in the 20s. So that's good. But let's see, have we peaked? So New York City, the mayor keep coming on here because only 300 people are dying every day instead of 700, but they got 327,374 cases. They still picked up 3,500 cases today. So instead of picking up 10,000, 7,000, 6,000, they picked up 3,500. 29,944 people have died in New York State alone 296 died today. In New Jersey, 129,345 people have cases that they know of. They picked up 1,907 cases today. Total deaths, 7,951. 65 people died in New Jersey today. Massachusetts had 69,087. They picked up 1,000 cases today. 4,090 have died. 86 people died in Massachusetts today. Illinois, they got 63,840. They picked up 2,341 new cases today. They got 2,262 deaths. 44 people died in Illinois today. California, they got 56,089. They picked up 1,230 new cases. They've had 2,283 people die. 71 people died in California today. Pennsylvania, they picked up 52,922. They picked up 874 cases. 2,850 people died today. Died so far. 19 people have died. Michigan, they got 43,950. All right, y'all. In the state of Michigan, 43,950 people have the cases. The new cases today for Michigan, they only picked up 196. They got 4,135 deaths. 86 people died today. In Florida, they got 36,897 cases. They picked up 819 new cases today. Total deaths, 4,135. 86 new deaths. 86 people died in Michigan. Florida, 36,897. They picked up 819 new cases today. 1,399 people died so far. 20 people died today. Texas, 33,027. They picked up 1,034 cases. Oh, because they opening up. 915 people have died. 27 people died today. Connecticut, 30,173 total cases. 1,034 new cases today. 915 total deaths. 27 people died today. Connecticut, 30,173. They picked up 886 new cases. Let me blow the screen up some so y'all can see these for yourselves. Where are we at? Florida. No, we at Connecticut. 61 people died in Connecticut today out of 2,556 deaths. Louisiana, 29,673 cases. They picked up 333 today. 2,064 deaths. 52 people died today. Let's get to Georgia because they opening up. Georgia, 29,438. They picked up 767 cases today. Total deaths, 1,246. 67 people died in Georgia today. My little state of Maryland. Maryland, oh Maryland. 26,408 cases. When we started looking at this, we had 20 cases. 946 people got new cases today. I went out without a mask on yesterday. I hope I'm not one of them new cases. Now, I haven't been tested. Total deaths, 1,317. 36 people died in my state today. 36. Indiana, 20,507. 574 new cases today. 1,264 deaths. 18 people died in Indiana today. Let's get on down to the driver's state. Where is South Carolina? 6,757 total cases. South Carolina picked up 131 today. They've had 283 deaths. 8 people died. So let's scroll down here. We got 1,212,835 total cases for the country. 24,713 new cases today. 69,921 people have died. 1,324 died today. So let me check the chat and see what's going on. Anybody saying anything? Naya said the deadliest day was the 29th of April with 2,600 deaths. Naya said, I hear extra voices. Well, I did. I let y'all hear it. All right. Alrighty, y'all. Has anybody heard anything from the woman that committed suicide? Anything? Anybody heard anything? Seen any reports of her death? Now I saw some headlines. Apparently somebody called in the Tommy show last night, and people thought that it was Sansaray, and somebody sent me a link from a woman named Jazzy, and the people on her chat was telling her that's a woman named Chantel. And instead of the woman saying, oh, okay, y'all know who that is. Okay, I was wrong. Let's move on and talk about something else. You know what they say about ratchet women. You tell them they wrong, and I ain't wrong. But let's talk about this, about her. Instead of saying, you got 4 or 5 people in your chat, and they yelling to you. That's not her. That's not her. That led me to another link. And it's Vic Damone. Vic Damone got something from Stupidity Exodus. You remember the guy that was making videos about Poppy a couple years ago, and he came on Poppy show and Poppy embarrassed him? Stupidity Exodus, whatever his name is. Well, he had a video where Sansa Ray admitted that she was sexually abused. And she said that as a child, she thought that was what she was supposed to do. And so she started sexually abusing the children that was around her. So you can add Sansa Ray to Poppy as pedophiles that have admitted that they have sexually abused children. Do y'all hear me? Now, there was a lot of people that claimed that they stopped watching me because some people in Truth Nation doxed me and found a court date that I had when I was a minor where I was accused of something. And I was 17 at the time. And I had a female prosecutor that wouldn't let the case go. The mother who made the accusation never came to any of the court hearings. The woman was a junkie. She never came to the court hearings. And I've been told by her neighbors that they've heard her arguing on the phone with the prosecutor, and the prosecutor was telling her, if you don't come down here and testify, I'm going to lock you up. This thing dragged on, and I wound up turning 18 in the process. So that last court date that she never showed up to, it's public record. Everything else was thrown away because you cannot make records of a minor public. When somebody came into the chat and said, I looked you up and there is a court date about you and a minor. And I said, if you check that court date, I was a minor. But that last date, I turned 18. But do you see a date after that? That prosecutor finally gave up. She couldn't get the woman because the woman knows she was lying. She couldn't get the woman to come in there. She gave up on it. And I've told y'all, I will not be sitting around nobody's children by myself. I will not babysit anybody's children. You will never see Brother Derrick and the child by themselves. And I've kept that. A junkie can get mad at you for not giving them some drug money and can throw them charges on you. I don't trust no woman. That's why I won't date a woman with kids. I'm not going to ever. Now, I was a minor, but I learned then I'm not going to be ever caught up like that. So when the person said it, I said, yeah, it did happen. I was accused of something, and I said it, and I'll say it again. I was a minor. I'll be 50 years old come July. Find me something. Find me anything. You can only talk about that one court date. That final date that woman didn't show up to, and the prosecutor finally let it go. But you find me one thing. You can't do it. Find me one thing where you see me being accused of something. Find it. You can't. You won't. I lost about 6 women out of my chat that day. One of them, I think Common Sense kept saying, take me off of your website. Because she had signed up as a member. Take me off of your hangouts. I had no problem doing it. There's got to be a pattern. Find me a pattern. Somebody don't do something once and don't do it again. There's a pattern. Find me a pattern. Find me one person that'll come forward. Find me one person. They couldn't do it. Everybody's still talking about, even that woman Jazzy said that other people were making fun of the dead. We can't find one record of this woman being dead. But yet you'll still push the narrative that she is. Well, there's one court date on my record that's still sitting there because I turned 18. And maybe I ought to try to expunge it. But I think expunging it would make it look more incriminating. Because somebody will say, well, why are you trying to expunge it? Why you expunge it? It's sitting there. And it's a reminder. Don't let no woman get too close. And don't let no woman with no kids get too close. Y'all see me go outside every day. I go outside. I'm videotaping. Name a time where you seen me around some kids. I'm listening. Name a video where you seen me around some kids by myself. I'm listening. Name a time you seen me touch a child. Go look at all the videos. I'm listening. You can't. But you let a troll come in here and say something, and you believe the troll. There's not one person that touches a child and doesn't do it again. There are very few people that take a drink and like it and don't drink again. There are very few people who do crack and like it and don't do it again. They have a pattern that you can follow. Find that pattern for Brother Derrick. You can't. You cannot find that pattern. But yet, you got two YouTubers who have thousands of subs that we know that they have been abused and that they have abused, and yet you still watch them. They got 50,000 views on the videos and y'all still donate to them. And they have told you flat out that they were child molesters. If black people ain't sick, I don't know what you are. What other YouTuber videotapes his every step when he go outside? Other than going to the mailbox. Every time I go outside, I just went to look at the apartment right there. I got video on me there. When I was trying to get in the door, that little girl came downstairs in a pamper. You heard me in the video telling the guy, and then the girl came out and you heard him say, "Get on back in the house." But you got people that admitted to you that they were pedophiles. I don't know much about Sansaray, but we know about Poppy. He claims that man molested him, but at the age of 30-something, he's still going to go see that man. And yet, y'all still watch him. That man got 100-something thousand subscribers. He averaged 30K or more a video. Please tell me, who are those 30,000 people that's watching a goddamn pedophile? Tell them something. Who's that damn retarded? But you gonna tell me the devil not running this world? You gonna tell me the devil not in these people's minds? Because it would take somebody demonic to mess with an innocent child. And you can send them donation money and make sure you watch their videos and make sure you like their videos. You can do that for somebody who's an admitted pedophile. You can do it. You'll hit the like button for them. But I asked somebody to hit the like button. Oh, yeah, no, shut up. Y'all want to tell me there's not something wrong with our people? This woman faked her suicide. And if I put her name in the title, watch how many people come here. Because that's what you want to hear. You want to hear that drama. And I tell you something. With all the dumb stuff this woman has done over the years, to find out she is a child molester, I hope she did commit suicide. So she don't bother nobody else's children. If somebody come in here and tell me I'm wrong for what I just said, I will listen. I'll cut you down, but I'll listen. People like to hear drama from sick people. They don't like ordinary people. They don't like people that try and do the right thing. They're boring. They want excitement. If they would find the joy of Jesus, they would need this fake excitement. They would need this fake drama. They'd be out there trying to make the world better instead of getting drunk and getting high and sitting around and gossiping and making excuses for why they're not trying to do nothing. Now somebody tell me I'm lying. I'm listening. Somebody go, where the trolls at? Come on in. Come on in here and get this work. Try and defend your behavior. Step into the lines then. Where you at, trolls? Come on in. Now, I've been live streaming since the end of March of 2018. That comment has only came out 3 times. And I have answered it all 3 times. And nobody to this day has brought anything. And I've been waiting. Bring it. Some people will say, you shouldn't be bringing that up because then why I got to be afraid? Why I got to live in fear? My life is an open book. All these people that say they want to come see me, that they going to come take me out, I show you where I live at every time I go outside. I show you where I go. You seen one YouTuber make the trip? No, you haven't. I show you every step. I'm not hard to find. But you got 2 YouTubers here that are very popular. And these are not new accusations. And yet their popularity is still there. You hear about Chucky. They think he was smoking crack. He's extorting the women that's in his chat if they don't give him money. And yet he's still live streaming. And people are still listening to him. And people are still supporting him. Tell me it's not something wrong with our people. Some of y'all might have forgot. You might have forgot about Chucky. What about Lady Lie? People are still watching her. Even though she lied about owning a gym. Even though she lied about having a football team. She's giving y'all advice on dating. And yet she made a video where she said that her husband pulled out a gun and put her to her head. And she still stayed married to him. Come on. But you sit there and listen to her. That proves that it's something wrong with our people. It literally proves there's something wrong with our people. I actually came across the song that I made about her because I had to clear my cookies and I had to put the channels back in. I only put like 4 in. I got to put the rest of them back on Chrome because I cleared it. Because the visible Chrome kept putting me back on the first account and we had to make a different account. And I said, well, let me go take a look and see what she's doing. Her last video, her and Tommy got into it supposedly because she told him to put this dude Rude on her show. Y'all remember that? Well, apparently Rude was on Tommy's show the other day, and now she making the video mad because Tommy had Rude on his show, but he got mad at her when she suggested that he put Rude on the show. Why would you make a video about that? If you got into it with Rude and y'all not friends anymore, you got into it with Tommy, you're not friends anymore. Why would you care that Rude was on Tommy's show? Why would you care? She got 2,000 views for that video. So that means 2,000 dummies cared too. We got the coronavirus going on right now, and they worrying about some dumb stuff. But this is why black people are getting it more than anybody else. We worry about the wrong thing. I ain't worrying about no CV, but let me see what Tommy doing. Somebody tell me there ain't something wrong with our people. Somebody come in here and make excuses. This is the one place they won't come. They don't come because we got a bad show. They can't come here and do that dumb stuff. They don't know what to do. Other people be glad to have somebody in their chat. They'll let them come in here and talk that dumb mess. When they come in here and talk that dumb mess, I call them out on it. That's why they don't come. They don't want this work. Somebody will come in here, hey, did you see what True Freeman said today? No, I didn't. And I could care less what True Freeman said today. Why do you care? They ain't got no answer. They leave. Or they say something smart and get blocked, but they got no answer. Hey, such and such made a video about you, and? Well, ain't you mad? Mad for what? They made a video about me, so what? How did that affect what I'm doing? People are going to be looking at you. Well, they don't come over here, so why do I care? Why do I care about people I can't see? They talk about you in such and such chat. And ain't you gonna go over there? See, that's why nobody don't like you, because you're a punk and you don't go over there. That makes me a punk. No, it makes me a man. Because if they got something to say, they can come say it to my face. Everybody know the phone number. They can call in. That's the one thing. Phone number, email, everything is out there. But you put the phone number out there, they ain't got nothing to say. Y'all don't understand what a real punk is. A real punk stacks the deck in their favor. When somebody calls in here, I let them talk. You can sit and listen to them and hear the retardivism, the retardicism that comes out of them. I ain't got to say nothing. You can just sit and listen and go, this guy off his rocker. This woman, what you talking about? This woman need mental help. You can listen to them. Why do I got to insult them? You can literally listen to them and know they not right. That's why they stopped calling. Then you got people, they won't even talk because they know they're going to get chewed up, so they play music in the background. Or they come in here and go, hey, oh, yeah. Because they ain't got no weapons. Y'all sit there and listen to them people go, ain't saying nothing. I own you, and I'm your boss, and they're like, well, boss, can I get a raise? Can I get a promotion? Huh? Well, you say you my boss. Can I get a promotion? Can I get a raise? What you talking about? Well, you said you was my boss. They ain't got no answer. It's not hard to shut people down because they don't have no foundation. Somebody told me, some woman said that they're going to find the members of my family and they're going to go tell them some stuff. I said, I got news for you. You go find members of my family, they might cuss you out for just mentioning my name. Good luck. You seen anybody go get some members of the family? No, they ain't. Have you seen anybody? That was somebody pretending to be my brother. I played along. I asked him some questions that only he would know. They couldn't answer them. Somebody came in here pretending to be my sister. I asked some questions. They couldn't answer them. That's how they full of crap. But other people would have tried to put on a show to entertain y'all. I'm not going to do that. If I have to stoop to that level to get y'all to watch me, I don't deserve to be watched. I asked the question, did anybody get any updates on Sansaray? Anybody find any records? It's not in the title. I asked in the description. At the end of the description, not at the beginning. I just called it just another Manic Monday. we got other things to talk about than just that. I ordered a Swiffer sweeper, and I found the broom vac. I found the HEPA filters for the mask. I'm looking and finding a lot of things. I'm doing stuff. Y'all don't see it. But I'm trying to make good use of this money. I'm going to get Davy a big bag of cat food. And I'm going to get her a big box of litter. And not that Febreze. That orange Febreze doesn't go up my respiratory system. We got to get rid of that. But, and we trying to update the show. Like I said, when the signal booster get here, we're not going to have no problems with the reception. We still going to be broadcasting in 2K. We waiting on the other 360-degree camera. I just bought another one of the same kind. But I'm just saying to y'all, while people is getting into the drama, we keep trying to stay updated, stay current. Look at all the things that go wrong. You would say other YouTubers don't have that problem. Other YouTubers ain't trying to stay with the technology the way we are. They're not. We're talking about the woman earlier. She got 2,000 views for that video. The audio sounds like trash. Where the hell's Nat B at? Seriously, the audio sounded like trash. How could somebody that was under Tommy Sotomayor have audio that sounds like that? I watched the man for a couple months. My audio had never sounded that bad. But I'm broken poor, ain't I? My audio never sounded that bad. But because of who she was talking about, the people ignored it. That's why I wonder, why do I spend so much time trying to put out a great product? Y'all hear me talking right now. You don't hear no you don't hear that. But yet, we had people come over here and say, you're using a cheap microphone. Every time somebody talks about our microphone and we try to do what the other people on YouTube say to do, the audio sounds like trash. Sound like you're underwater. Sound like it's something in the background. But when I keep it simple, it sounds fine. Now, I was thinking about getting a microphone. Anybody have any suggestions? The Snowball and the Blue Witchacom, which the people on YouTube say those are the best budget microphones you can get. And it's the young white boys that say it. But yet, some young white boys came and said, we had the cheap one. That we got a cheap. Well, it was white boys that said this is the best. I'm not making it a racial thing, but I just found it weird that you can go Google best budget microphone to use for live streaming, and the Snowball Ice and the Blue Yeti is going to come up every time. But yet, we had two white boys who said that we use cheap. It ain't like we went on Amazon and typed in lowest to high and picked out the first thing we saw. Because when I first started, that's what I used to do. But I'm seeing people wearing cheap headphones like these. I'm seeing people wearing cheap headphones like these. You know what? We paid $2. It was $1.86 off Amazon. I paid for these Bluetooth headphones with the microphone. Microphone's right there. But yet I'm seeing people wearing these cheap earbuds, but they'll make fun of us. We don't need headphones. You don't see me with headphones on. Our audio is so bad, but yet our audio runs through this microphone, which is supposed to be the cheap. We run everything. There's a 40-inch TV sitting right here. All the audio that you hear comes through that TV into these two 5.1s. When I'm recording, sometimes you'll see me reach over. I'm adjusting the volume on the TV. Sometimes you see me reach down to the floor. I'm adjusting the subwoofer. It's two of them. We only use one, because one's enough. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But people will say that we are low budget. You don't see my microphone. You don't see it. Do you see my microphone? No, you don't. And yet, I still got a good sound. I don't look like I'm about to suck on it like some of these other YouTubers do. But if I get up on it, but if I don't say anything, what do you hear? You hear my neighbors downstairs, but I mean, what do you hear? You hear any scratching? You hear any ooh? You hear any crunch? You don't hear none of that. So why do they make fun of us? They make fun because they got nothing else. They make fun because they don't have anything else to make fun of. That's all they got. Because for all that talk, ain't none of them screaming in 2K. You got people that got microphones that are boosted up. If you have a 5.1, you have to keep adjusting the subwoofer because they got the bass punched up. But just because you punch the bass up, that doesn't mean that it sounds better. Because to be honest, I could use the sound card and I could actually cut into the microphone and I could use that other subwoofer to boost my voice up, to bass it up. But then you're going to say, oh, you got too much bass in your voice. But why are we sitting here and we ain't doing nothing, y'all? Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Best microphone for YouTube streaming. For YouTube live streaming. And let's go. What pops up? The 5 best microphones for YouTube gaming and Twitch streaming. So let's look. Blue Yeti USB microphone. Now, that's number 1. Now, the 2 white boys said, you must have a Blue Yeti. What's number 2? Razer Siren Pro Elite XLR USB digital microphone. Number 3 is the Samson Meteor USB studio microphone. 4 says Blue microphone, Snowball microphone. So that's what we have. So we got the number 4. Y'all can see this on your screen. We got the number 4. But the white boy that was making fun of us thought that we had something different. They thought we had the number 1. That shows you how good the microphone quality is. They thought we had the number 1. Actually, we got the number 4. We got the Snowball. Number 5 is the Rode NT USB condenser microphone. So the Blue Yeti was the number 1. We right here on Google. We on Google. We not on YouTube. This is what Google says. The Blue Yeti USB microphone is number 1. Number 1. Razer Siren is number 2. Samson Meteor is number 3. The Blue microphone, Snowball microphone, which is what we have. We have a Snowball microphone. And number 5 is the Rode NT USB condenser microphone. So, Blue Yeti USB microphone. Let's go look it up. You hear what I said? Let's go look it up. What is it called again? Blue Yeti USB microphone. So let's go. Let's back out of here. And let's go to eBay. Blue Yeti. It doesn't have a base, but here's one for $69.99. Somebody got it in the auction. They got 6 days left on it. They need you looking at that for 5 more days. That's a hard case. Windscreen. Another auction. 6 days left on that one. 5 days. Another auction. Another auction. Another auction. Why is it that all the microphones are in auctions? All these are auctions. That's what parts. So somebody got a Blue Yeti microphone here. The starting is $26, so nobody bid on it yet. It's been on here for a couple days. $40. You can buy it now with $17.25 shipping. Right? That's the only one we seen that actually had to buy it now. Somebody here, $40, $17.25 shipping. All the other ones were auctions. This supposed to be the best microphone for YouTube. They're supposed to be the best microphone for YouTube. Now, I got a limit of $70. Let me take that off. And let's see. Somebody got it for $100, $139, $139, $99, $119, $99. That's an auction. We saw this. It don't have a base. $69.99. That's an auction. That's $114.99. $119. That's an auction. $119, $139, $149, $119, $129, $129. That's an auction. $129, $100 that's $112.25. That's $160. Auction. $160. $230. $149. $149. That's an auction. $149. $199. $174. $159. $169. $129. $210. $119. $149. $125. That's an auction. That's $110. $145. $219. $375. $139. That's an auction. $144. $120. $175. $72. $36. $150. I think y'all get the idea. $149. $257. That's an auction. $257. $123 with shipping. $130. $132. That's $105 with shipping. That's an auction. $120. $189. $470. That's an auction. $680. $697. $631. $72. $13 left. $70. That's an auction. Don't pay that no mind. $139. $194. $99. $199. $149. That's an auction. $390. Got going. $251. They're just a carrying case. They want $62 for a carrying case. $155. $315. That's an auction. $204. So I'm doing this for a reason. Remember those prices, because now we're gonna look up what we're using. We're gonna look up what we're using. Go. $90, $100. That's an auction. Auction. Let's look at buy now prices. Can we do it? Buy it now. Buy it now prices. So you got 90. That's a cord. You got 100. You got 75. You got 67. You got 65. You got 37, 40. You got 50. What tax? That's 65. 200. 258. $255, $236, $82.99, $75, $49.95, $46.53. That's just a cable. $67, $277, $123, $79 with shipping. That's $112 with shipping. So this was the number 4. The prices are right there with the Blue Yeti. Now we ain't hit no 400s, but I showed y'all that for a reason. And I'm gonna tell you why. Some of y'all might have already got where I'm going with this. I showed y'all that for a reason. The white boys thought that we had the Blue Yeti. So that must tell you that some of them Blue Yetis went for $400. You didn't see many of the snowballs that were over $100, right? But you saw the Yetis go as high as $400. So our audio must be good because they assumed that we had that microphone. Let that marinate for a second. The white boys thought we had the number 1. And when I told them that no, we got the snowball, they were like, huh? Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's cheap too. If our audio was so bad, why did they assume that we had the number 1 Blue Yeti? The reason why we didn't get the Blue Yeti, for those of y'all who are wondering, when the people were donating, the snowball was on sale. I think we paid $40 for the microphone. The cheapest, there wasn't no deal on the Yeti. The cheapest Yeti was $99. This was back in 2018. We got the snowball on sale. We got it off Amazon. We didn't get it off eBay. We got it off Amazon. Brand new. It wasn't used. It was a sale. And I caught it. And I got the people to get behind me. And we got it. If y'all remember Chop It Up. I believe that was her name. I think it was a woman. Chop It Up suggested to me in the comment section that I get a lavalier microphone. Remember we were using, do we still have it? Yeah. Remember we were using this with the mobile lives? Remember I put the tape on it? This is a lavalier microphone. Before we got this, Chop It Up suggested that, and it really improved the audio. Suggested that we get this. Now, we paid $18. We paid $18 for this. And our sound improved so much. Whew. So you sit there and you let people, how you doing, Honey Bear? Honey Bear was here. She remember. Papa D was here too. But they thought they were making fun of us. They gave us a compliment. They don't even realize it. They gave us a compliment. They said that we had the number 1 microphone. Oh, your audio sucks. You must have the Blue Yeti. I said, no, we got the Blue Ice Snowball. And the ice was the newer version of the original snowball at the time. It was new. And people wasn't buying it because it said ice. That's how we caught it on sale. When people realized that it was just as good as the regular snowball, then the price went up. But we were lucky we were able to snatch it. I only paid $40. I can look on Amazon and pull it up. But we only paid $40 for that. But the thing is, they thought that they were actually going to stop us or hurt us. They gave us a backhanded compliment. They didn't even realize it. So y'all see that we got the number 4. But yet the number 4, they thought was the number 1. They were trying to insult the show, but they gave us a backhanded compliment. And then when I told them, no, we got the snowball ice. Oh, well, I knew it was one of those cheap ones, you know. Yeah, because you like a damn fool. Google said that the number 1 was the Blue Yeti, and they thought we had the number 1. So, why should we spend $100 to get the Blue Yeti when people think that we got it already? That would be retarded. Honey says, that's all I've been shopping is Amazon, laugh out loud. Well, Honey Bear, you was here last year when we got the microphone. I was just giving an example of how people just say dumb stuff without thinking. We had some people jump on us and say that our microphones sound terrible because it's not based up. You know, like how Vic and Tommy's is. You know, but yeah, come on, y'all. It don't sound all based up. I'm not looking for bass. I'm looking for clarity. Can you hear me clearly? And I'm not up on the mic. See, this is how they do. Yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah. What up, though? Yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Hey. I don't want to lick the mic. You know. Honey Bear said you were just starting off. Well, like I said, we just checked Google, and they said that we asked them, what is the best microphone, USB microphone, for YouTube? And they said that it's the Blue Yeti. Now, why should I buy a Blue Yeti if people think I got it already? I'm just being honest. You tell me. I got the money. I could order a Blue Yeti right now. But people think I got it already. So why would I buy it? I made the cheapy cheap sound like a Blue Yeti. I've taken the number 4 and made it sound like number 1. So why should I buy the number 1? Naya said she'd be right back. I still do the family feud, but nobody won't come play. I still do the family feud, Honey Bear, nobody don't come play it. Now, the board not going to be size right. See, it's not size right. Wait a minute. Or did I? Wait a minute. We've been doing 2K for a while now. Hold on. Let me see. Family feud. Yeah, I got a size. I got a size right. Yep. BD Family Feud. The names of the teams, the scores, everything is right here ready to go. It's 7 people here. Y'all want to play now?
Number 1 is easy. Well,
There go the number 1 answer when you get it. And do we still have the sounds? Oops, that's my mistake. Go to downloads. Do we still have the sounds? Wait a minute, something ain't right. How do we pass it? There it is. Y'all want to play Family Feud right now? I've had the stuff ready to go. Y'all been the hold up, not me. Where y'all been? I'm trying to think. What did I call it? There it is. Go ahead and open it. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. For those that didn't see it. So we'll go ahead and get that ready. Pause it. Alright. Honey Bear says she can't sing. She says she can't stay long. Okay, let's go back to the minister show. Honey Bear says, those used to be fun too. She said, I don't mind. Honey Bear said, wow, Papa D. Miss Roller said, that's me. Honey Bear said, I haven't seen him in a long time. Can't stay long, BD. Well, thanks for stopping by, Honey Bear. Like I said, we don't do the roasting anymore, so, a lot of people start coming by. But, it's all good. But, if you can rally up some of the troops to come play the Family Feud, I got it ready to go. I got questions ready to go. It's not a big deal. I got stuff that's ready to go. Honey Bear says no problem. But like I said, I could buy a better microphone, but if people think I already got it, why? Just common sense. Why? So I invested in things that I feel that we need. Uh-oh. Please let the password work. Thank you. All right. Now, this is the cell phone booster. You can see I paid $59.99 and the shipping and the tax made it $73. Somebody else paid $90 for the same thing. And while they were looking at that one, I came and snatched this one. Now, it's in Rossville, Tennessee, but that's good. It's in motion. They say it'll be here by Thursday. So we should have our signal booster here by Thursday. So we really gonna be rocking then. And this is the PC. Estimated delivery is Saturday, May 9th. Where's our PC at? It's coming from Maine. Norway, Maine. So it's in transit. Saturday, May 9th, but it's on the way. And this is the camera that fell off the scooter and broke. I ordered the same one again. And it's coming. It's finally shipped. It's coming from California. So they got possession of the item in Citric Heights, and then it arrived at the regional facility in Sacramento. So it's on the way. It'll be here Thursday. So we got a lot coming there. We got that coming Thursday. And wait a minute, we got that coming Thursday. And no, that's coming Saturday. And the booster coming Thursday. So we got two things. Y'all gotta remind me now. But we gotta go outside and wait. Let me see who's bringing it. Who's bringing it? USPS. And who's bringing this one? Who's bringing the USPS? Okay. And who's bringing the new 360-degree camera? All right, all USPS. All right, so that's good. All USPS. That's great. Now let's check Amazon, see if we got anything tomorrow, Tuesday, right? Let's check Amazon and let's see what we got for Amazon. Now, this is the oh crap. I can take that off the list because I bought it already. So let's delete that. Okay. That's the wish list. Why do we gotta keep putting the password? I keep saying keep me signed in. Why do I gotta keep? I don't understand. I should be able to do that. Why I gotta keep being authorized? I don't understand. Why do I keep being authorized? This ain't fair. This ain't right. Why do I gotta keep being authorized? I should be able to go right there. So hold on a sec, y'all. We gotta wait for this to pop up here. I don't understand it. Oops. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Is this the old one or the new one? All right. Sign and approve. Okay. All right. The new slippers that I ordered. When do they come? That's coming Thursday. All right. We got a lot coming. All right. Who's bringing it? Let it be USPS. I get everything at one time. Come on. Come on. Let it be USPS. Who's bringing it? Oh, it's coming UPS. Oh, Lord. I sure hope. So that's coming USPS. Okay. So we're going to have to be outside to get my slippers. All right. So that's the slippers. They're coming Thursday. All right. This is the seeds that the driver wanted me to get. The Godspeed seed, the moringas. That's arriving June 19th to July 13th. We ain't even looking at that. June 19th. Oh, Lord. July 13th, the driver. Yeah, it's coming, though. All right. Swivel Sweeper. When's that coming? That's coming UPS. And it says arriving Saturday. We had something else. The computer. arriving Saturday too. So okay. Now I bought this degreaser to clean the kitchen with. That's coming Thursday too. So who's that coming with? Who's the shit by? That's all I want to know. UPS. So that's arriving Thursday. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go in there and scrub that kitchen. And the elderberries came today. And that actually came today. And it said it wasn't coming. It literally said that it wasn't coming until May 6th to the 11th. But it popped up. Alright, so you can just back out. Come on. Alrighty. So. Hey, what's going on, Jesse James? Long time no see. Honey Bear said to stay safe, BD. Same to you, Honey Bear. Thanks for stopping by. We got all right, y'all. We got 6 people here. Anybody up for the family feud? There, anybody up? These are your elderberry gummies. I hate to say it, I like gummies. These are the ones that our Liz suggested I get. And like I said, we got the black seed oil. So, what you been up to, Jesse James? Let's go ahead and take a look. Where's our old friend at? Oh, it's already ready. Wait a minute. It's already ready. We gotta do is press the play button. All right, y'all. This is our trip today. Sound like somebody burning something. Nobody not grilling at 1 in the morning. Hold on, y'all. I smell smoke. That's somebody barbecuing. I smell smoke. Who's recording? For you. Y'all hear it's hard to breathe with them 2 masks on. Y'all hear me? Now I'm letting Liz and I know that we're going live. And then I was trying to set the show up. Them gummies is good. How many come in? That's only 60. They good. Well, Jesse, I'm gonna go outside and look in a minute. Let's speed up some. Alright.
I was looking at the one around the corner. That thing was smaller than both of these. I just talked to him. He said he have another one. I said, well, is it bigger than the one here? Because the girl just looking straight back. It's like a whole apartment. You go in. And she was only paying $650. He charged us $600 for this. But she had a nice audio block size of that kitchen. You walk down the hall, the bathroom, and then a bedroom. Straight back. She said you could be ready to move to wow in myself bad. I think they're going for like 800. Like 8. Yeah, the rubber glass. She was giving 650. I said, what? She said, oh yeah, I talked to him today. He all about the money. I know he is. I don't know how he is with you, but he called my sister straight up. Like, I'm on my way. I ain't even been to the bank yet. Okay, well, call me. Then he called her back. Like, he called me on the first and asked for the rent. Right, but she gets paid. I'm on access. Yeah, so do I. So I'm looking at him like, why are you calling me? You never had to call me before then for the rent. Why you all of a sudden so hard up for me? Oh, yeah. On the first. Like, I'm getting my money to the third, but this month it was the first. Yeah, it was the first because it was on Sunday. Why? I'm like, but now, how do you know that? Like, well, I'm working on Sunday. So he gave you guys a Sunday. Because he was running around collecting his money, I guess. Well, like I said, I thought the kitchen is better than right here. Because, right. But you only got this much space in there. So they got a sink. They got a sink, a little place for you to sit something. Right? And then, but it's only this much space in the kitchen. So when you walk in there, yeah, because it backs up. You go down the steps and you got that little space right there. You in the kitchen, you like this. Yeah, but you look like this. I'm telling you, you gonna be in the kitchen. Two people can't be in at the same time. And the bathroom, at least in the bathroom down here, you got that big window, so you can sit all your stuff in that window. Up there, no, you don't. Ain't no place all in the medical cabinet. But like I said, I'm tired of carrying this up and down the steps. That's why I wanted to move. But yeah, but the problem is that the kitchen and the bathroom, on ours, is the first thing you see. There, it's the last thing. So whatever you were sitting in that corner, whatever you sit in the corner here, that's the door. You can't sit in there. And then the closet is on the same side as the door. So this is really better
tell you right now, if she moving around there, I'm coming back down here. What's wrong with
That's
it?
how it is up there.
It looks more open. And the kitchen is bigger. Because the kitchen is, the size of the kitchen is basically like from here to that line, the width. But then you got the center now, but you got this much space. So you can put a little table or something, maybe like this wide. But if you see that there, you bring it in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you put something in there, you can't get in there. Whereas you gotta be like a kid to get these little cabinets down here, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the scale around. Heat up.
Right now. So like I said, I don't mind so much where I'm at. I'm just tired of them damn stuff.
Is that your word? Like right over?
Yeah, they don't come yet. I got to look at this on the outside.
Oh, the outside.
Yeah, you have to walk around. Or next time you on that side, just look at the black gate. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the action.
I had them, they took out the windows and built me a wooden window around the area. But if you do that here, somebody doing it there now. You love it. They like putting the air conditioner right there. Somebody got to push it on there. Climb in there. Oh, how you doing? I never met you before. How you doing? How I'm doing? I'm doing it hurt you. Everybody never see you with that.
Do you have a noise point when you're there?
Huh?
You said you in a band or something.
No, I'm on a YouTube stuff.
Oh,
No, he just plays music. He's out.
it's a neighbor, but you can ask some neighbors.
I gotta get used to it. There wasn't nobody here all year.
Right.
Before that, there wasn't nobody upstairs for almost a year. So I'm not used to having company.
Right.
I mean, I'm used to having neighbors. They don't that long. When I was down here, the woman upstairs, she live in the big part now. Her and her boyfriend was arguing, and the boyfriend be knocking on the girl on the door, and she kept locking them out. That's why they tell you I'm real hesitant about opening the door. Because I'll open the door and let him in, and they be fighting in the police here.
You might want to talk like that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pull it right here.
Okay.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm just saying they be coming.
Still on the speaker.
but I would tell you, if she moves, I'm coming back downstairs.
I'm really trying to get her in a big spot.
Now, if
Convenient with it.
I had to see what he's saying. Now, if he say like 550 for around there, then I'll move. I'll take it for the 550. That's a reason to
What
move.
he charging upstairs?
He wants 7 for upstairs. I had to talk him down.
He gave us 6. Was he paying 6?
I was paying 6 when I was here. And I had him at 550. But then he said, well, we're not going to 6 up. He said it as it is, I get you for 550.
Wow.
I said, man, you don't think this damn place up?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Holes in the walls and shit. You don't think this shit? You don't think this place up in that much?
I went with the girl. She went through here, but you can come down the steps on the inside to the basement.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know if you get a chance. But you can come down the steps, you can go in the front, come down the steps, and the apartment is straight back.
Well, I know the girl that live right there by the door.
Right.
I've been in her apartment, like you said, it got a room, and then it got the kitchen, the bathroom, and then a bedroom in the back.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
It's more bigger in space.
They pay 800 for that.
She said she was getting a 650.
Well, she was negotiating her borough.
Yeah.
I thought them down for 7. Now,
I said, well, my sister paying 6, and this is way bigger than this. It's like a regular apartment.
All right, we're going there.
It's like a regular apartment right there. All we do that. You just gotta go in the front one. She said, this is right on. I said, well, use the front to come down the steps. She said, she do that movie.
When I first moved here, the young boys were dealing out of here. I had to put a lock on the door.
Wow.
really respect that it's so lot. So when they find out, they're gonna come up.
I be trying, I get her keys when I come around, I don't check it.
Because I was driving and I pull up the park and they would come run up on me like, what are you doing over here? Like, man, hey,
Right.
what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not going in that door, I'm going in this door. What are you doing? I said, right here. What are you asking me where I'm going?
You ain't calling on no number. Shit, I would got that shit waiting anyway.
No, I told you earlier, he actually put a lock on the, there actually was it was actually a lock that she had to, from a code to get in there.
Oh, like
And I don't know what happened to it. It was a lock on it. I don't know if somebody took it off.
Key to go through that door. You got a key to go through that door.
Like I said, when I saw how much the laundry room was, I said, I'm going to go to the regular one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, like I said,
I work at Southern. Been there 5 years at Southern.
well, like I said, you know.
Yeah, I look out for you with some things I know I can do. And look out for the law. Oh, she's ready to get her clothes and come up there and post me and Alameda.
And this thing you had posted in Alameda?
Yeah, right by 75.
Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, it's still going for it.
That's a long scooter ride.
Yeah, it's true that. Yeah.
No, you know, I don't just have a scooter. I have a bike too. I got an extra bike too, but I got a flat on it.
Let it down and get on the bitch.
And I don't know if I damaged the rim or not, because I got a flat. Yes, ma'am.
Well, who be the one making the noise with the drum?
He live upstairs. Ain't no drums or nothing. He plays.
I can play his music. I have a keyboard.
He made, yeah.
I never need one track.
That's why he here.
I'm retired.
But
I'm singing the band.
but I actually are different. Since you've been here, I haven't been doing the overnight shows. I used to be on all night. Come on like at 6 in the evening. I would stay on till 6 in the morning. So I'll cut that.
I just want to cut down a little bit on me.
Because you know, you might hear wrestling.
I hear the music. I'm just saying, dang.
And then,
No, I'm retired. I don't sing no more.
But like I said, you don't hear the music that much. I tell you, you talk about me playing the music. That guy be jamming. What if it wasn't for the TV? The heavy set guy. He be jamming on the wall. He be having parties and stuff in that little garage right there.
Oh, yeah. He be
You talk about somebody that. No, that's him.
That's him. That's him.
Oh.
I be like, God damn, cussing and shit.
Man, he sit there and
Touching me.
he go up with the music and the drum.
Yeah, he be jumping.
Man, touching me.
He said it's 10 people in that family to DJ.
Stop putting your hand on me, Molly.
Alright, it's 10 people. Alright, let me get out that way. Yeah, let me get
I'm thinking with the man.
Let's get moving on. Matter of fact, oops. Yeah. Let's do this. Listening now. Let's go live. Alright, y'all. Welcome to the show. I got thrown off for a second. I ran into my neighbors. And I was talking to them. Don't worry, I got the One thing about this new phone, I can live stream on it. Hopefully this car don't keep straight down if we lucky. I'm trying to see, is he gonna keep straight down? Hopefully he can. And he did, so let's go. Alright, so we in motion. We gonna continue what we did yesterday. I forgot to bring them out. I got both of them on today. We ain't playing. I hope y'all can hear me. But we got both of them on today. Now we got lucky with the first call. We ain't get lucky with this. Luckily we had a place to pull over. So what's going on with everybody? What's going on, man? Happy Monday. It's been a busy Monday. So right now, we playing the waiting game. You know I'm crazy. Look at me, y'all. I'm crazy. I jumped out in front of all them cars. Y'all know I'm crazy. We ain't got the 360-degree camera, but we got it recording right there. But we heading out. Everybody come flying over that hill. So y'all see it's the daytime, so y'all can get the real view here. See what it's like out here. We riding on. But I forgot my mask last night, so we gotta go back. We gonna turn right down here, watch. Yep. Alright. So like I said, we moseying on. We moseying on. You said I'm gonna smile myself, why? Because I'm wearing ski mask. All right. And I got both kinds of protection. But can y'all hear me? That's the question. If y'all can hear me, then we alright. But we got on both kinds of protection. I was hoping this car wouldn't come up here, but come on. They got it right away. You know, they pay insurance and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, isn't that nice little church, y'all? Look at the little hill going. Isn't that nice? Nice little church right there. So, last night I jumped in the market, and then I was trying to go pay at the self-checkout, and they wouldn't take my card. And the people kept crawling around me. I'm like, man, go get in line. That's why I came over here, because I ain't got no mask on. And everybody want to come over there and get my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. You know, leave me alone.
All we do is go uphill.
I did a lot of, so I met my neighbor, she moved. She said that, we make too much noise. Don't play that way. Let's go. Go. Y'all see? We out here on the main road. We ain't playing around. started reaching on it. Started reaching on it. I should have bought my sunglasses. But like I said, we just riding around here. Look at that place, barking playing. Ain't it nice? I'm going to church. I'm about to ride in somebody dead on our thing.
Hey y'all, it's 1 in the morning. I show the rest of that tomorrow, y'all. It's 1 in the morning. I didn't know it was that late. No, I didn't know it was that late, y'all. I'll show you the rest of that tomorrow. We still got 5 people here at 1 in the morning. Let me do a refresh. Alrighty, y'all. I didn't know it was that late. I thought it was like 10 something. It's there on 1:30 in the morning. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go watch the rest. I'm gonna go ahead and cook. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be on early tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna be outside. Now wait a minute. Today Tuesday. I don't think there's anything coming tomorrow. Everything is coming Thursday, right? So I might be able to take the day off. So I'll probably be live. If anybody got any links, I'll probably come on about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Alright, y'all. I'll probably come on about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. So see y'all soon. As Naya would say, or I'll see y'all later on today. I ain't know it was that late. Let me get out of here. Alright, y'all. We out. See y'all tomorrow. Peace, everybody.